What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Keith back with another weekly recap. Um, yeah, we're finna go back over the trades that we took for the previous week. At least on the two streams that we had. I know today is Sunday, May 31st. We were supposed to do it on Saturday. I said that I want to do this series on Saturdays, but I was just busy this weekend, man. So pretty much that what it was. I was just busy this weekend. But we're getting to it now because we have to do our weekly analysis live stream, and um, with that, I'll have to delete, previous drawings and stuff like that. So I really go ahead and do this one first instead of having to find out where our charts was looking like um during the week we was trading. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Other than that. Uh, y'all know last time we watched, we looked at the charts first. Excuse me, looked at the charts first. Gave our analysis, what we should be looking for, and then we went and watched the video to see if we had that same thought process when we took our trade, and yeah, then said what we could have did better. So that's the rollout for the video today. Um, I will give a disclaimer. I know that I said that I will put like the long and short position tools on the screen for me when I trade throughout the week, and I just didn't, man. I'm sorry again. Once again, I'm sorry. I did not put the PNL / long and short position tools on the screen, so we only can work with these two recordings that I have. But I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna try my best this time to put them on the screen on the days that I don't record. Or if I don't put it on the screen, at least press the record button when I'm midway through the trade or something. Maybe. But yeah, other than that, I think that's it. This first video that we're gonna watch is May 26th, which was the Tuesday. This week we had Monday. The market was closed because of let's say need help with your camera. I don't know why. The market was closed because of Memorial Day on that Monday, so we had to come in on a Tuesday and treat Tuesday as Monday. So that's why the stream or video recording is on Tuesday, May 26th versus Monday. Also, um, this video I did not have my webcam on or audio, I believe, on. I just had the screen audio on, and I was listening to Top Step. They was doing a giveaway, so I was listening to them, so we might have just muted and just watched the video itself on this one. The Friday one though, we got the camera on, mic on, everything. Other than that, let's get into it, man. We're gonna go to the charts. So like I said, this was Tuesday, May 26th. So let's pull that chart up. I think I had it up. Trying to, yeah, here we go. I think that's it. All right, see, should be it. What date this is? Yeah, Tuesday. Okay, there we go. So, looking at the daily, coming into that week, since Monday market was closed, pretty much I was bullish to neutral. Reason being I was bullish to neutral, if you look at this chart, we had what? Uptrend going on. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then all of a sudden we had what? A lower low. We made a lower low right here. So initially that's in my head, I'm thinking, hey, potential consolidation, potential reversal. Okay. It's not following an uptrend no more. One of the two things about to happen. So I seen lower low. I'm like, hey, yes, a strong uptrend been going, but we got to pause. Something tricky going on right here. We ended up having 3 green candles in a row. So hey, that's telling us market trying to move up, bullish. We did not pass previous swing high, which was 783.75. 29,783. I'm just gonna say the hundreds number. 783.75. We did not take it, so that was like a target for me in the back of my head. Hey, we gotta come up here and try to take it if we want to stay bullish. But like I said, we made a lower low, right? This can be a high, and then if we get a red candle, it can lead us to another lower low to make that downtrend to push us, to the downside. So I was cautious. Like I said, I was bullish to neutral because it very well can be setting up to lead to a downtrend if it don't take this high out. Okay. So we was bullish to neutral. I believe Sunday it actually crossed that previous high. So it crossed that 783 level. And my bias at that point was completely neutral because it already hit my target. Once I said, yeah, Sunday, here it is. Sunday we gapped up. That what it was. We gapped up. So we left the gap from Friday close and Sunday's opening. And we gapped up. And we're above it, we're above it on Sunday. So I was like, okay, well for Tuesday, Sunday/Monday, I guess you could say, because I believe futures is open half a day, I guess you could say. But regardless of the fact, I was like, hey, 783 is still my key level. Once we finally start trading on this, in the market, we're watching that 783 level. Do we stay above it? Do we stay below it? That is the biggest thing that we're watching for. If we start building base above, we want to take longs. If we build base below, we want to take shorts. That literally was my bias. It was neutral. We can go long or short. Okay. So going into Tuesday, fast forward to Tuesday, we should be looking for market to, like we said, either build uptrend above 783 or make a downtrend. Okay, underneath it. If we sitting on this line, we don't want to trade. Okay. And what day is this? That's Monday. So this one it was halfway open. I did not take a trade on that day. So we're just gonna get all the way up to Tuesday and then we're gonna go to the video and see what we did. Okay. Alright, that's Tuesday right there. Alright, so now let's go to the video and see what we ended up doing for Tuesday. Here we go. Alright, so look like the 5 minute. Let's actually put the charts where this is at. 5 minute. I think this is that 783 level down here, y'all. That white line. I think that was my 783 level. So it looked like we're above it. Currently. Let me go look on the charts and see exactly. Let's go to the 5 minute. It was like a big red candle. It's 3 in the morning, so we gotta go a little further ahead. I know I didn't get on that early. Alright, 6, 7, 8. Alright, 8. So this should be where I got on. Alright, market opened. I think it was this part right here. Let's go back and check. Yeah, it looked like that part right there is where we was at. So that was that right at 8:30. Okay. Let's bring this back a little bit. So right at 8:30, this is what we was looking at. We were above the 783 level. So all I'm looking for is either wait on some uptrends to continue and then keep taking longs following the uptrend, or hey, if you want to make a downtrend and retest that 783, we can look for that longs down there. If it go make a downtrend underneath it, we taking shorts. So like we said, we're currently above it, so I should be looking for longs, especially if this want to keep an uptrend. We got higher high, higher low, higher high, potentially new higher low. Okay. Let's go to the video. Let's mute the video because that's Top Step talking in the background. So Like we said, we got higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay, higher low, higher high, but then it's made a lower low. So it kind of had me nervous, I guess you could say, at this moment, because it's like, hey, technically I'm supposed to be looking for loans above 783, but we just made higher high with a lower low. So I'm basically waiting on either the 1 minute or the 5 minute to start turning back bullish before I take a long. And I believe I took them shorts because it says I'm already up 158. So I believe I took them shorts before I started recording. I took them shorts. And caught 158. I think at this point I'm looking for them loans. Yeah, because I had marked out the hourly gap right there. That's the one. So let's go to the screen. Actually, we ain't gonna go flip back. We're gonna just stay on here, and then we'll go back after the trade. Okay. So look like we marked out the hourly gap. Possibly look for a bounce right here to go long. Potentially. But I think I more so was waiting on an uptrend. I was wanting some type of uptrend. Like, yes, on the 5 minute, I could take the bounce here, but I wanted to see at least a 1 minute uptrend or something. Like, with no uptrend, it makes me don't really want to take the trade. But I was like, yeah, I was looking at them highs there as potential targets. So we're on the 1 minute. Let's see. Did we get in right here? I mean, try to speed it up. I don't know if we get in here. I think we do. Looking at, well, I guess we went to go look at NYM. All right, what is this? M and Q. Oh, I took shorts. So I took shorts because we already had a downtrend on the 1 minute. Now, I know I tell you all the time, I'm trying to stay away from the 1 minute. We had a downtrend on the 1 minute. The 5 minute had made a lower low. It didn't make a downtrend on the 5 minute just yet. It just made a lower low. But I was following the 1 minute downtrend. I think I only got in one position though, just because I knew I was on the 1 minute. So hey, we're gonna give myself a point for that. Hey, you on the 1 minute and you took one position instead of trying to take multiple positions, that's a good thing. If and you're following the trend, Only the knock I got is that I got in off the 1 minute. Y'all know I say 1 minute fake you out a lot, so that's the only gripe I got on myself that I did get in on the 1 minute. Other than that, and yeah, my target is that 783 level. Cause I was like, hey, we might be trying to go retest it. Okay. But I'm just following this downtrend right here. I think I'm gonna just stay in this trade until they make an uptrend. If they make an uptrend like this counter close green and make a higher high, higher low, higher high, I think I'll close. I think I close this trade. I think I actually get out this trade quick, like with just $25 loss or something. Cause I didn't want to see no uptrend. I just wanted it to be a straight downtrend. Yep, cross stops down, and I think I get kicked out on this one. Cause I remember, I want to say this is the day I took them loans and we just rode the loans all the way up. Yep, so it made an uptrend, and remember, that's what I was initially looking for. We was above 783. I was like, all I need is an uptrend once market open, because it just turned 8:30. All I need is an uptrend at this point. Yes, it's on a 1 minute. It is a 1 minute uptrend. Like I tell y'all, I can get faked out a lot. I can get faked out. But I also was remembering that 1 minute, that 5 minute low was like over here to the left. We was like right next to the 5 minute low. Where we had higher high, higher low, higher high. We were right next to it. So it's a high chance that this 5 minute can flip green, and we potentially could set up for these longs on a higher time frame. So I went and took these longs off this 1 minute uptrend. And, I believe I was targeting these highs and potentially all time highs again. We took the longs here, and I took two contracts here. Yeah, it look like two contracts. It's kind of blurred. No, it is two contracts. All right. I don't know why I'm trailing super tight like that. Maybe because I was down 25. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get my 25 back. Yeah, so we ended up getting kicked out. We did, so we basically was at break even on after them two trades. So I'm still up 150 on the day. And then I seen, hey, 5 minute end up making the green counter. So press pause here. Like we said, high, low, higher high. We did make a higher low, higher high again, but it made a lower low. Maybe we're trying to respect this low here. That's why I got it marked out with that blue. We flipped green. I really wanted to see a 5 minute uptrend, and I'm confident that we should take them highs out. You know, but I think I just re-enter again off that 1 minute being so bullish, man. Like that 1 minute was just so bullish. I think I re-entered again. Just got right back into the long. Let's see. I want to say I did. I don't know. It look like it's already pushing all the way up there. Yeah, I'm probably. Did I? I believe I re-entered it. Yeah, man. We trailed too tight. We trailed too tight, man. We should have kept our stops where it initially was at, cause it dang near at our target. I think it did hit our target. Let's see. Go back to the 1 minute, bro. Come on, go to the 1 minute. Yeah, look, see, it's right there at our target. We would have went straight to target. We would have kept stops down here, straight to target. Dang. So I gotta give a nigga. I gotta drop a point for that, man. I gotta drop a point for that. We trailed our stop way too tight and it hit target. I mean, we could have been up like another 100 right there instead of taking basically break even after taking one loss and then one win. Probably would have been up like one something. All right, and I think at this point I'm trying to look and see, do we go retake them highs up there? If we retake them, claim them highs, because then that'll be what? Higher high, higher low, higher high, potential higher low, higher high. Okay, so I think that's what I was waiting on. Or at least, I think I at least was looking for a close above this previous high here. Then I'll take a long. I think that's what I was looking for. Dang that mother, boy, how we did? I don't. Pray Paul real quick. How? Boy, I should have. I trailed way too tight, bro. I don't know why I was trailing that tight. If I was in a lot of positions, maybe that would have made sense. But I was only in two contracts. I don't think I should have trailed that tight. Um. Oh yeah, and then I went to that 15. That's what it was. That 15 made me want to just go ahead and jump into the trade again. This one I got back in. I remember now. This one I got back in. Cause I was looking at the 15, I was like, okay, we got high, low, higher, high, low, lower, high, lower, low, which was a downtrend. Cool. But then we came right back higher, high, right? Higher, high, boom, low. If this candle close green, that's a higher high. This is an uptrend. We should really be just pushing straight up to either that target or up here to these highs. So I think the 15 minute only had like a couple minutes left, either a couple minutes or a couple seconds left, and I was like, you know what, I'm going long. It's finna close green. So I think that would make me. Once I seen that 15, I know I jumped right back in. I was like, hold up, this 15 minute looking extra bullish. See, I don't think it's that much. I think I ended up jumping in like a little bit after looking at that 15. I was sitting there debating in my head for a second. I was like, what the world? This one look extra bullish. So I marked out them previous highs on the 15. I was like, if I get a 1 minute counter closure above here, I'm going long. That's exactly what I said. 1 minute counter closure above that orange line, I was going long. So all I was looking for, 1 minute closure above. Either 1 minute closure above, or if we get a pullback and another green, then I'll go long. That's what I was looking for. So we look like we getting that pullback, and then I think we end up getting a green. Let's see. Come on. We gotta speed this up a little bit. I don't want this video to be too long. Okay. think we ended up sweeping them highs, and then I grabbed that long in. Yeah, because I kept going back to that 15, because that 15 was just looking too sweet for them longs, man. So we did sweep that high. I should have went long right when it swept that high, honestly. Oh, there you go. Okay, I was about to say we should have went long right when it swept that high. Oh, I was trying to wait till the 15. Man, hold up. We gotta give some props to ourselves, bro. We waited until that 15-minute close. I did not know I did it. I thought I got in before it closed. I waited till it closed green to give me that confirmation of that high, low, higher, high. And then it closed past the high also. So I ended up grabbing another contract. Cause I was gonna just go with one, but I grabbed another one because it ended up closing past that high. So I think we in two or three contracts right now. I can't see because it's so dang blurry. So I just aimed for that first target first, and then when I seen it run, I was like, you know what, let's just aim for our ultimate target. Cause I was like, it might just squeeze real hard to the other side. So I was trying to set my stop loss on that first target level, but since I didn't mark the level out, I just like kind of estimated where it was at, and then I think I went back to it to go see where it was at. So I sold one contract right there, took profits, and then I'm just in one contract at this point, and I'm got my stop loss at $1, so we won't lose nothing on the trade. And this one contract look like it's up $80. I want to say almost $80. Okay, so that where that first high was at. I marked it out, and then I was trying to go mark out the next highs, next target highs, just so I can know. Okay, this is where I should be getting ready to get out at. I was supposed to been had that first target high marked, but I just didn't. I don't know why. I marked it after the fact. Okay, so then we end up running up. I don't know if this one went to TP. I think we got kicked out trailing. I think we just trailed a little too tight, but it is what it is because I think right there where I got to stop it is like $50 or something. Oh, hold up. I might be wrong. Is that one? Yeah, that's one contract. Okay, it's one contract. I'm gonna say. It's just so dang blurry. I don't know why the recording be so blurry, man. I don't know why it be so blurry. Like it's not blurry when I record on my computer. It's just blurry when I upload to YouTube. Okay, so we got real close to target. Wonder if I end up just closing myself or what. Come on, come on. I probably should have sped it up. Yeah, see, I could have sped the video up. Put on 1.25. See, we're almost done with this day. Cause I don't want this video too long, man. It's gonna take all day to upload. Alright, so I'm trailing tightly. Cause pretty much I'm done for the day. Like, I was up 158, sold one contract for like 80. So I'm up like 230. This other contract, if it gets stopped out, that's another $60. So it was like, hey, I'm gonna be up over $300 no matter what. So I didn't mind trailing tight right here. Did not mind trailing tight. Then I just pulled TP all the way up in case somehow we just get a crazy squeeze. I don't know. I just pushed it all the way up, man. I was like, bro, in case this mud just shoot straight through that level, let's just prepare because I don't want them to leave too many gains on the table. So at this point, I should have brought my stop up to the red. Okay, there you go. I think I'll just wait on that closer first. And then I think this where we get stopped out at. Think not this counter, maybe the next one. I think the next counter we get stopped out. if it's not this camera. All we did was to close past that high. We would have been okay though, but it wanted to do a little pullback before shooting up, and it's fine. Cause I think eventually ended up getting up to that target, but it's fine. You know. Yeah, I think this next one is the one that kicked me out. Mm-mm-mm. Market literally was just playing right here. Come on. And that's it. Alright. So that was Tuesday, man. So honestly, I'm not even mad at how Tuesday went. Not mad at it at all, because we did what we were supposed to do. You know, like I said, we waited on the uptrend above that um above the 783 level. We did take them shorts initially because we had a downtrend going. We took them shorts once we got that first red counter. Where was it? I think it was right here. Yeah, we took some shorts. Stops was up here, but then soon we flipped green. I just brought stops down. It switched bullish. And I was like, okay, that's the uptrend above 783. So let's just ride the uptrend, see how far I want to go, you know? And that's what we did. We rolled all the way up to the uptrend broke, which was up here. All right, and then like I said, I think it eventually went up to target. Yeah, it did. Eventually went up to that target we had up there, which was fine. I mean, we got pretty much good amount of it. So, all right, we really don't have to go too much over this one on the charts again, because it was a nice, pretty, real nice execution on them chart, on that trade. My bad, on that trade. All right, now let's get to the Friday session, and then we're gonna call it for this. Okay. Friday session was beautiful too. We actually was trading pretty nicely this week, man. I can't even lie. We actually was trading pretty smooth this week. Alright, so this is the Friday session. Let me press pause real quick. I actually think I do the analysis on that stream. But let's go to the charts and see what we should be looking for on Friday. And so I think I can turn replay off for right now and then put it back on. Put it back on right here. Uh, man, it's so bullish today. All right, so Friday. There go Friday right there. Friday. So we gotta look at Thursday counter. For Friday we were bullish. We closed above previous structures high. Beautiful, that 783 level. Closed above it back on Tuesday. Closed above it on Wednesday. And then we also closed above it on Thursday. So we got all green counters. We should be bullish. We haven't swept previous day high yet. So first target is its previous day high, which is 3380. Okay, that's the target. You know, okay, so we should be bullish as of now. You know, we should be bullish as of now. Looking at the daily. Let's draw down to hourly, see if anything look different. Yeah, we should be bullish. Got an uptrend going. Got an uptrend. Well, it was an uptrend, like it switched bears. But let's see what it looked like in the morning. When the morning came, Friday, right here. So the pre-market, it was already almost at our target. Okay, so it was already almost at the target. Soon Friday morning came. So what we do if it's already almost at the target? Pretty much same thing as Tuesday. We build a base above our target level, which is 380. taking longs. If we build downtrend but underneath, we taking shorts. So we pretty much almost neutral. But I'm gonna say we're bullish to neutral because we got an uptrend right here. Okay, we got high, low, higher, high. Uptrend going on. So we're bullish to neutral as of right now. Bullish to neutral. Okay, so let's go to the chart, the video, and see what we ended up doing. What did we end up doing? I don't know what this stuff. Move that. Oh, that was if the stream had people talking, I guess. Alright, so let's fast forward it. Alright, here we go. Let's hear what I was saying. You had to get that prayer in. Let's see what I was saying. Right there at it. Okay, 380. Okay. Mhm. Alright, so I was looking on the 1 minute. I don't know why I'm looking. Okay, so I think I ended up jumping in pre-market or right at the bell. Yeah, I took longs right at the bell. Oh, I remember. I stopped. My stop was just too close. Once again, bro. Once again, we be trailing too tight. Bro, you got one contract. Don't be scared. I mean, if you be down $80 on that one contract for the first trade, it's okay. Yeah, man, come on, bro. Trailing a little too tight. Stop should be down here. Trailing a little too tight, bro. And that one tight trail would cost me a easy one and done day. All right, it's pushing. Okay, okay. Okay. All right, so it hit target. Hit target. And what happened? We got stopped out at the trailing tight. Oh, so that what it was, y'all. I got in 1 minute before market open. And market just opened right there and it spiked and kicked me out right when market opened. But like I said, I trailed too tight anyways. I should have had stops down here at this red. I just was trailing super tight. Yeah, I wasn't gonna play around with Friday. I was like, it hit ultimate target, I might just call it. Okay, so this is I'm gonna give him hey plus one keys on this. Smart high IQ play. QQQ, if anybody don't know, QQ and MQ are the same thing. One is the futures, one is the stock. SPY and ES is the same thing. One is the futures, one is stock. Um, reason why I went to the QQQ chart was because since MQ already hit its target, MQ not leaving no type of gap behind. Because we open overnight and stuff like that. So it wasn't no gaps on the MQ when we did it. When we hit target. But me knowing QQQ, we already at we already done pushed target on MQ. We potentially got a gap on on QQQ. We left the gap behind on QQQ. By us leaving that gap behind on QQQ, I was like, hey, market might want to come back down and clear this gap. It might want to come down and clear this gap before pushing higher. Or it could push higher and then shoot all the way down and clear that gap. So I was like, it's super risky right here. Where we send that, market can go either way. And it can do it pretty fast. So I was a little, hey, I'm okay with we made $20 on Friday and we walk away. I was okay with it. But I sat there and I made a decision. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, we make an uptrend above it. I was okay with it. Like we make an uptrend above the initial part of the gap. Now I was trying to wait on that QQ. I was trying to wait on my QQQ charts to load just because I want the uptrend to go on the QQQ. Uptrend on MQ is fine, but it's not showing me that gap on the MQ chart. I want the uptrend above the gap, which is on the QQQ chart. But I think my QQQ charts was just lagging so bad it was not loading, bro, at all. So I had to just get in. See, look, it was not loading. Crazy, man. Yeah, PPI. Yeah, and this was that Lucid account. We was like, I think the account balance is at like $300 left. And we was like, you know what, we're gonna build this back up. It's only 25K account. You just gotta make 1K. So I gotta make 700 to get to break even, then the 1K. Um, when we had a wonderful Friday though, wonderful Friday. Can't do nothing unless we get a pullback. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Can't do nothing. It's running. Can't do nothing. Don't chase one thing. Don't chase the trade. If our last pullback was down here, that big old range, hey, we don't get no red candles. I'm not jumping in. If I do, one contract. That's it. All right, let's speed up to when I get in. Cause I know I was messing around with the charts for a while. Cause it wouldn't load. Yeah, it took about 15 minutes for it to load up. Cause for some reason, TradingView the charts was not loading when I opened a new tab. Like try to have two charts open. And then it put like a grid and everything. It didn't even have my settings on the extra chart. Had the volume indicator. All right, so we took a long. Come on, show the screen, my guy. Show the screen. So we took one long. We had an uptrend above the gap. We did take one long. Hey, one contract. We don't trust the 1 minute. We do not trust that 1 minute, bro. So we only in that one contract. We're gonna see if it wanna run and keep the uptrend going. We do not trust that 1 minute. It'd be nice to be able to trust the 1 minute, but hey, 1 minute be faking you out, bro. You never know with the 1 minute. So waiting. So I think I was marking up my QQQ chart. Yeah, I was marking up a QQQ chart at that time. Let's speed it up. This video already kind of long. Put on 2. All right, so it look like we're up. Yeah, we up. It's making that uptrend. Smart. That's smart. So 5 minute uptrend. If I really wanted to stay in this long, I should have brought down. That what I should have did, and I think that's something I'm gonna start doing potentially. I don't know though, cause sometimes you'll do that and you get kicked out of. And I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna do that. It's a chance I might do it, depending on how close the 1 minute swing low and the 5 minute swing low is. If they kind of close to each other, then I'll use the 5 minute swing low. But if I got in at the high of the 5 minute candle, I think just keep trailing that 1 minute higher lows. Because if I say, oh, I should have brought my stocks down to that 5 minute low, it's a chance that it would have came down and brought us, under into the negatives before pushing higher. And I kind of would have missed some gains where I could have took profits up high, let it came down, and then got back in again. Um, so I ain't gonna critique myself too bad on that. It's fine with me trailing tight. And it kept drawing them dang lines. It kept making them lines everywhere. Alright. Once we sweep that next high. Ah. See, I'm about to cut just because it turned red. It ain't bad. It's not bad that I want to cut because it turned red, but same time you can try to follow the trend. It's hard to. It's hard to. That's the one thing I'm gonna say, y'all. When you're in a trade, unless you not really, what you say, not looking at the money, it's kind of hard to determine if you should get out off the first red or first pullback candle. That's the part that you struggle with. Um, Other than looking at the higher time frame, but it's like with me, well, at least for me, what I struggle with is if I say if I'm on a 1 minute and I'm already in my trade, I'm on a 1 minute. I'm seeing clear. I'm following. I can follow. I'm up $200. But if I go to the 5 minute and I look where the previous structure, like swing low or gap is at, it will have me at negative $200 if they go down there. At least in that range, not necessarily hit stop loss, but just go down there. I'll be at negative 200. In my head, I'd be like, well, I need to at least take 150 since I'm already up 200. I don't just keep it down there and let it go back to the negative. Like once I get in the green decently, like I say at least like 30, 20, 25, $30, I trail super tight. I just don't like giving the money back. Even if I know I'm gonna be right in the long run of the trade, I be feeling like, you know what? Get kicked out up here, let it pull back and I get in at a lower price. That's how I'm looking at it. But sometimes I don't get in at that lower price. I just call it a day. So I don't know. We gonna get better at it. We gonna get better at it. I think I cut here. I think I cut this trade. Which ain't bad. It kept dropping. But it was a chance that it was gonna sweep. Yeah, and that news had me nervous. That news had me nervous. I ain't get storming bad, y'all. I think we was up like $40. Yeah, we didn't make the uptrend above the high. We needed one more pullback and then make the uptrend. And I was gonna go all in on it. If we would have had our if this higher low right here was above this green line, I would have been all in longs and just holding. But since it was underneath, like I couldn't do it because it was like I need a pullback, then higher high, so then it'd be an uptrend above previous highs. So that's why I was so precautious when I was taking these loans. Like at any moment we can come back and retest test this previous level, that green line. Because we don't got an uptrend above it. One red candle on a 5 minute can bring us all the way back down. Let's fast forward. You hear that? I just said any moment we can drop. Because we don't have an uptrend above here on the 5 minute. We got an uptrend above it on the 1 minute. But y'all know I do not respect that 1 minute. So yeah, 1 minute had the uptrend above. Don't trust them 1 minutes. We gonna trade one contract at a time. We on this thing 1 minute. I'm telling you, hey, A plus my boy, A plus my boy. You remember to put one contract on that 1 minute. We not trusting it. No trust on that 1 minute. We'll play with it here and there. We'll ride a wave, but we ain't trusting that 1 minute, bro. Now hold up now. I'm gonna say this. We took a loan. I ain't mad at it. We closed above previous high. So that threw me in continuation. But it's risky. It is risky. Because our stocks got to be kind of far down. This is a risky trade. If it, Once we got the next counter, I think I bring stocks up to the gap. Because I don't want the gap to get filled. Yeah, it closed past previous high, so we should continue higher. I would add normally here. I normally will add some contracts right here, but I ain't want to add because we on the 1 minute, man. I did not want to add because we was on the 1 minute. So we did get a red. Yeah, I wanted it to keep. I wanted to stay green to keep the uptrend going. So I brought stocks down there. Yep. Yeah. The green gave us hope of the uptrend keep going. There's some good trading going on right here. Dang, crap. We trading good right here. I swept the high, stop loss into profit. We took $10. Mm-hmm. So he's up $45 at that point. All right, let's fast forward a little bit more. I think we take one more long, and I think that's it. All right, so we on the 5 minute. We're on the 5 minute. We try. Oh, that's why we got in. It was above this previous high. We wanted to see it close past the previous high, and then we're gonna add one more and aim for this previous candle high. Cause it's only what like 20 seconds before the 5 minute close. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, 5 minute close right there. So we close past previous 5 minute high. We come take this high out right here. All right, it's taking a little while. We're gonna skip ahead. We still in one contract. Cause it wicked that high super fast and came right back down. We got $7 there. But y'all see, I was not trusting that 1 minute this whole time. Alright, so let's fast forward it. So I think we up like $50. So we just kept riding this uptrend until it finally stopped. So I think we might lose this trade here. I don't know. We might lose this trade here. It might be the first loss we took. Is this the first loss we take for the day? Oh no, it shot up. It shot up. So I think at that point we up like $80 on the day. Yeah, I was like, why are we so bullish? Five and didn't have a red candle yet, bro. Like y'all see that green line down there, bro? We still haven't pulled back to it. At least make some type of uptrend above the green line. We didn't do none of that. So it was just like weird to me. Like we say the 1 minute we don't respect it, but the 1 minute was getting respected the whole time. It was weird. 30 minutes into the market and haven't seen the red candle yet. Look at that 1 minute. Yep, 80 something dollars. All right, so we just waiting. All right, so why didn't I get in this long? That's what I want to know. Why didn't I get in long here? Because it did give us a green candle. Let's see what I say. Oh, I think I didn't want the long because the my stop loss had been super far because it just pushed too high, which was a good choice. I just didn't like the risk to reward for my stop loss. That's why I didn't get in it. I did not like the risk to reward. So risk to reward saved me on this trade right here because I think it actually come down. And I was rapping a little bit. Come on, man. Hey, hey. So right here, I was rapping and I was not paying no attention, y'all. Look right here. What we got? High, low, lower high, lower low. I was not paying attention. So that was the first downtrend we done seen. That's the first downtrend we done seen all day after 30 minutes. That was it easy entering right here. Now I can't say this. We did not close below the previous low, so maybe the next candle we should enter in, but it could have been an early entry. Enter in, stops up there. But I was waiting on I was waiting on the 5 minute see this to be a red count on the five. I think yeah, we end up getting the shorts here. I said that we did recognize that we should have took them shorts up there. At least one contract. But it's fine. Like I said, this was more confirmation because it closed past the low and it was gonna lead us to a 5 minute red candle. So it was a little bit more confirmation this way. So we end up adding. This is the first time we took two contracts. We took two contracts. We've been taking one contract this whole time, but I was just thinking like, bro, this is the first red candle that we got on the 5 minute. We might get a nice drop. But the thing I was nervous about, y'all, this is the thing. I was nervous about is yes, we had so much bullish momentum. And yes, we did close red, but we could come sweep that high and then drop real hard. So I was a little nervous about that, but that's why I didn't go past two contracts at first. Cause like I don't know, we might sweep the high, then shoot all the way back down. That's why at first I started with just the two. Okay, so we getting ready to bring stops into profit. See if this downtrend gonna hold. Yeah, one more red. Reason why I said one more red, I'm gonna add short because we already in a downtrend on the 1 minute. So I dang near wanted to grab a short right here. I think I do grab a short right here. Ain't cause look, next time it come down here, I could sell that one contract that I added, put some profit or something, and it'll continue the downtrend. Unless we close fast, I was gonna add. All right, so we added. It made the red candle. Let's watch this downtrend continue to go. Make that downtrend. So we got three contracts at this point. This the heaviest we done been all day. Three contracts at this point. That's how I'm gonna sell two. I said, you know what? We holding it, but bump it. We holding it. We waited 40 minutes for this trade. Keep dropping. So I was okay with getting kicked out because we'd take like $70. We would have been up like 160 on the day, something like that. So I marked out 5 minute gaps for potential targets because it can bounce off these gaps to go back high to the upside. So I was like, you know what? Instead of me trying to sell all at once on a stop loss, getting hit, I could set one target here, one target at the next gap, ultimate target down here at that retest level we was talking about. I think it was 380. So we just set different levels for targets. So we sold one up there. All right, so we sold one. We in two contracts now. So we had sold one contract for I said like $80. Then this contract sell for another 100. No, another 100, like 130. Yeah, it sold for like 110. So we plus almost 200 more. So we up like Once that we up like 280 something. We was up 280 something. 290. We was up 290. Our stop loss is up there. Ultimate target is all the way down at 380. Yep, we was up 250. Okay. And then I think we end up getting stopped out here. We end up pushing up. Yeah, we end up getting kicked out right here. Yep, we got kicked out. Now listen to this. I said I was gonna call it for the day, but I was looking at it, I was like, you know what? It's in a downtrend. We got low, high, lower, low. If we get another red count, I might take a short again. Just to see if it want to keep coming down and clean it up and go to the ultimate target. So I did convince myself to take one more trade. Yeah, 5 minute with a close green, we shooting up. So this counter has to be red at this point. So that's why I got in. I ended up getting in two contracts because I was like, you know what? Unless this market want to stay bullish and make this uptrend above that 380 level, this candle has to be red because if it don't, it's already in the uptrend on the 5 minute. One green candle gonna lead us to them highs again. So I was like, it has to drop at this point, you know? It has to drop. So I ended up getting in two. I was going to get in one. This has to be that drop. And my stops was up here. I don't know if y'all can see. It was above these highs. Okay. So we did do it smart. We sold one because we was like, we is playing a little too risky. Because if this cow flip and turn green, it can shoot all the way up. And I'm not trying to give all my money back. So we ended up selling one into profit for like $15. And then we just held on that one. Just to be comfortable, you know. It's always best to, you feel a little uneasy on the trade, just lower that position, man. Lower your risk. And then I believe this is the last trade we take. This is the last trade. So we locking in $30. Like you said, ultimate target was 380. 5 minute dropping. Really, if you look at the 5 minute, I ain't had no reason to get out. But I was just trailing. You know, we up, man. We made plenty of money on a day. I didn't mind trailing. But looking at the 5 minute, it was no reason to trail. Just hold it till target. Alright, so I said if we can close below previous candle low, we should hit TP. It did start pushing up here. I didn't want no green candle. And I think we get kicked out here. We got an extra 100. So I think we ended up on Friday closing $400, man. No, yeah, 400. Like close to it. So it was a good day on Friday. But yeah, that's it, y'all. That was the weekly recap. This video is long, man. But we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. And yeah, y'all have a good one. Your boy Keith is out. Peace.